Hello, and happy 10th birthday, NCII. My name is Brad Thord, Systems Implementation Coach for the Oregon Response for Instruction Intervention Project. I am honored to be with you today to celebrate and to share with you my story of implementing intensive interventions into my work. I was first introduced to NCII's work in 2017 when I was the principal of Clatskanie Elementary School, a small rural elementary school in the northwest corner of Oregon. Up to that point, we had been building integrated systems for reading and behavior for over 5 years. In 2017, we had the honor to join Oregon Response to Instruction Intervention for a 2-year grant project to build K-2 math supports across the continuum. At the time, NCII was working with Oregon Response for Instruction Intervention to improve their teaming and support structures, primarily at the Tier 3 level. Our work with this grant project and Oregon Response to Instruction Intervention allowed us to revitalize, rebuild, and refocus how we were teaming with data across the continuum, primarily focused on Tier 3 supports. At Clatskanie, our Tier 3 support program was known as, our teaming structure was known as IPS, Individual Problem Solving. The most memorable case that we ever dealt with, I believe, in Clatskanie through IPS was my friend named Angela. Angela was born with a port wine stain that impacted much of her brain prior to kindergarten. Before she entered school, Angela had half of her brain removed to reduce the impact of this port wine stain that was going to impact her for the rest of her life. The part of the brain that was removed from Angela was the part that really focused on language processing. Prior to school, nobody thought that Angela would become a functional reader. And at the start of school, Angela dealt with a lack of self-regulation skills that allowed her to grow as a student. Through this process, we were able to build a teaming structure that focused on building some instructional support plans for individuals using data-based individualization, DBI. When we put Angela through our IPS process using database individualization, it really allowed her team to come together, use what we knew about Angela, leverage her strengths, and build an instructional support plan that was going to allow Angela to grow. This united front in this plan that we built for Angela really improved how she her performance and her outcomes. She began to build basic reading skills, and her self-regulation strategies grew. She's now becoming a basic functional reader due to this process, due to this teaming structure that we built together. Prior to this, nobody believed Angela would become a functional reader. Currently, NCII's work is further influencing what I do in my work as a systems implementation coach for Oregon Response to Instruction Intervention. The work with NCII and Oregon Response to Instruction Intervention has drastically changed how we, as a technical assistant team, support our school districts here in Oregon. We would love to embed the idea and the mindset of data-based individualization across the continuum when we're building structures and processes to review the whole, the group, and the individual. Next year, I'll be taking the role of director of the Oregon Response to Intervention Project, and I'm excited about the future. I'm excited about how DBI and NCII's work can continue to make what we do here in Oregon that much better. We appreciate the support and the work that NCI has provided to us as a technical assistant team, to me as a school leader, and also to me as an individual. I want to say once again, happy birthday to NCII, and I'm honored to be here. And once again, thank you so much for your time. Take care.